actually not going to tie her. I just thought better of it. Because we're going to introduce the bridle, or we're going to try to. So, make sure you can touch your horse's mouth. I know I can touch Candy's. That doesn't mean they have to love it. That doesn't mean they have to want you to put your hands all in their mouth. But you just need to be able to put your hand here, which I can. And, you know, the moving forward, the little bit of head up, that's fine. Just make sure you can touch their mouth because you're going to need to. Back up. If you have a horse that's a little skittish, you can leave the halter on for this. I'm going to take it off because she's so good at responding to pressure. I'm just going to put the lead rope around her neck. I think the bridle fits better and is more comfortable without a halter underneath it. But if you're a little concerned or if you don't have a great enclosed space, keep the halter on, keep the lead rope on the halter, because, you know, having control of the horse is the number one thing here. But I believe I'm going to still have control if I have a lead rope over her neck, so that's the way I'm going to go with it. So, this is a weird thing, and Candy is not the biggest fan of things on her face. So this is going to include, you know, like putting my hands all over her ears and down the sides of her face. And I, for smaller horses, stand next to them and I will put the bridle over their ears with my hand like this. My right hand going by their ears. For bigger horses, I'll do it all from one side. I know, this is a little strange, isn't it? So I'm going to unhook the halter. Keep this crooked in my arm here. Take the halter off. And she might test and be like, am I free? Yep, no, I'm sorry. And now, if your horse will put a halter on, there's really nothing exciting about the bridle other than the bit. So I'm just going to put it on like it's a halter until we get to here, which is where touching the mouth is important. Oh, we're stepping back, we're concerned. That's good girl. And of course, this bridle has not been fitted to her. It's a little small. I'm going to make it a little bigger. But she's being very good.
Wow.
Normally, they will step back because they're going to be like, what's going on? What are you doing to me? Good girl. Whoa. Back up. And because we move away from pressure, I can still kind of move around without the halter. She does not understand pressure on the bit to move her, so I'm going to bring her back like this, using kind of the top. Kind of get everything where I want it. And now I'm going to adjust it so next time I put it on, it's going to be a little more comfortable now that it's on her. I made a best guess that the way it was set up was going to go on, and it did go on. Can you get your tongue over it? Yeah. So she can get her tongue over it, so I'm just going to put it up one more from where I thought it should go. Can I get it in there? There we go. Okay. I'm not going to do up a nose band, do the throat latch or anything right now. I'm actually going to take it off. Larry, just kind of think about the fact that she survived that and it was weird, but she's okay. Girl, Candy girl. We're going to do the same thing again in just a sec. It's just going to be an on and off, on and off, on and off thing. And she might, you know, knowing what's about to happen, start to say, oh, I really don't want this. Okay. Or she might say, oh, this isn't so bad. I did train as an equine dental technician, so I am very comfortable putting my hand in the corner of their mouth to make them open their mouth. I do want to say that. You don't have to, but I do, because there are no teeth right here. I just put my hand right in there. Oh, where are we going? Back up. Back up. Good girl. And I just want her to think about this. So I'm just kind of tucking everything somewhere that's comfortable. Nothing distracting, letting her think about it. Most horses don't have a violent reaction to a bit. They're just like, what is this? Why can't I take it out of my mouth? I've personally never seen anything crazy when you're putting a bit in the horse's mouth, but that doesn't mean don't be careful. I just do find it not to be the worst part unless your horse is very head shy or has dental pain. So if your horse is very, very resistant to this, call your equine dentist. Just make sure there's nothing causing them pain in their mouth. Let's take her off again. You see how low her head is now?